Hey, how's it going?
I have some Star Trek memorabilia that I'm looking to sell.
Awesome.
This is a phaser.
Okay.
And this would be a communicator. Then I have a script, first draft from The Voyage Home. And this is a Tribble.
All right.
I came to the pawn shop today to sell my Star Trek collection of props. I've watched all the movies, I watched the television show, but I'm not a collector of memorabilia, so I thought that I would come in today and see if I can make some money.
Where'd you get this stuff?
A friend of mine had a garage sale, and I was like, you can't sell this. This is worth something. This is Star Trek. All of this definitely looked to be exactly like props used in the television series.
So you're telling me Captain Kirk could have held this taser himself?
It's a phaser, chum, not a taser.
He very well could have held that phaser himself. Okay, so what I have here is a communicator. This is what Captain Kirk would use.
That's pretty cool, Big Hoss.
Okay.
And then I have a script, a first draft Star Trek script from The Voyage Home. And this Tribble is from the episode Trouble with Tribble. And they had a bunch of them multiplying on the ship, causing all kinds of havoc.
Star Trek is like a religion for some people. It started off as a groundbreaking TV show in the 60s, and it's had something like 6 spin-off TV shows, a dozen movies, and God knows how many books. Okay, so do we have anything guaranteeing the authenticity of this stuff?
Well, I did some research on the internet where some have been sold. They have some pictures online that I looked at, and these definitely looks very authentic.
So what do you think the value of it is?
The communicator was valued at about $2,000, the phaser $1,000, the Tribble $1,000, and the script was, I would guess, about $800.
Okay, well, I got some bad news for you. You can take these and do whatever you want with them because I have never had any type of luck with movie scripts. I've lost money on every one I've ever bought. But on the other hand, I just bought a whole car full of Star Trek stuff.
Wow.
And I'm doing really well with it. So this stuff is really interesting to me.
Great.
Do you mind if I have a buddy of mine come down and check it out? He knows all about this stuff. He can tell me if they're authentic, stuff like that.
Great.
I've personally never really been into this stuff, but I'm a businessman, and I know Trekkies pay crazy money for stuff associated with the franchise. So it's definitely worth getting checked out.
Wow. Got some Star Trek stuff, man. Cool. People have always been obsessed with outer space and the future, and I think that Star Trek gives people a window to what could possibly be in the future.
All right, man, well, what she's telling me is that they're not toys, they're actually props.
Okay.
How to tell the difference, I don't know, that's why I called in you.
Okay, cool, cool. So how'd you come across these items?
Well, I bought them from a friend at a garage sale. She had them all in a box.
And, I mean, was there any connection to any actor, anybody that
No.
she had purchased
No.
these from?
Mm-mm.
Okay. As far as the communicator goes, I mean, they only made 11 for the original series. There's some imperfections in the paint and just some of the materials that I'm seeing. It just doesn't look like it's prop used in the original series here. The phaser, this is a molded piece, looks to be hand-painted. The toy would have been in lighter weight plastic, it would have been screwed together. I mean, everything's looking really good with this as far as a movie prop.
That's great.
Let me take a look at the Tribble. All the materials and everything looks to be like what you would see as far as a prop goes. It's a great piece.
So, Johnny, can you tell me, without any uncertainty, were these actually used in the show?
Everything looks authentic, but without being able to tie it back to anybody, I can't say 100% that these were used in the filming of the original series.
So, what would you say they're worth as they sit?
Even as a prop replica, these pieces still have value. You could easily get anywhere from $700 to $800 for the 3 pieces.
Okay.
Wow.
Better than nothing. Thanks, man.
All right, take care, man. Have a good one.
See you later.
Thank you.
So if we could actually prove they're real props from the series, we'd be talking about a lot of money. Since there's no way to prove it, and when I sell them, I actually got to call them replica props, I'm only going to offer you around $300.
Well, I think that I could get 8 if I tried to sell them on my own to a Trekkie. So I think I'm gonna stick with 8.
I'll come up to 4. You're gonna have to meet me somewhere in the middle. I can't just buy them from 8 and sell them for 8. I've got to make some money.
How about, to save me some trouble, 5?
500? I'll do that.
Okay,
Sean,
thank
you wanna write her
you.
up?
It's certainly not the $4,800 I was hoping for, but it's more than the $50 that I paid for it. I'm happy with it, but I think they'll get a lot more than $800 out of it.
All right.
So you're so uncool that you collect Star Wars stuff and drive a Prius.
See, yeah, I knew.
Star Trek, big huh?
Yeah. And believe it or not, you know, I am getting married to a pretty hot woman, so I gotta get rid of these,
There comes a time in every Trekkie's life when they have to move on.
I guess. I came to the pawn shop today to sell off my collection of Star Trek memorabilia. I am getting married. I need to get rid of some stuff to pay for the wedding. I'm gonna try to sell my collection off for about $14,000, but I might take about 8 for it.
You easily got, what, 200 items in here? Is that about right?
Yeah, it took me a while to get these. I had 10 plus years. Ended up going to like numerous conventions. Got them all signed by the actors themselves.
Star Trek's a multi-billion-dollar franchise now, but when it first started, it was so low budget, they actually had to have stagehands operate those automatic doors.
It's a good show, man. I mean, like the original series had all that campy goodness in it. Then Next Gen came out and just blew everything out of the way.
This stuff is really collectible.
Have you ever bought one from a Cleon?
Star Trek started almost 50 years ago, and the series was groundbreaking. It pushed sci-fi to new levels, and its multiracial cast was really edgy for the 60s. Something worked, because more shows and movies followed. So tell me more about your collection.
It consists mostly of action figures, Christmas ornaments, the signatures, Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner, the originals.
Wow.
The original Star Trek was produced by Lucille Ball from I Love Lucy, and she actually helped it from getting canceled after the first season. Star Trek's fan base is huge. They pay crazy money for this stuff. So it's definitely worth getting this stuff checked out, because this guy may be sitting on a gold mine.
All right, how much you trying to get for your collection here?
Retail is about 17 or 18,000 from what I've seen, and I want to ask 14,000.
I don't know what this stuff sells for. Luckily, I got a guy who might be nerdy enough to know all about this stuff. So let me give Johnny a call and see what he thinks.
All right. Oh, sorry. All right, man. I'm really glad that they're bringing in an expert. You know, I'm hoping that he's going to give me some good news and let me know how much my collection is worth.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
I own Toy Shack. We specialize in Hot Wheels and vintage toys.
This is freaking awesome. Got a lot of stuff here. Looks like everything's signed. Star Trek was one of the first big sci-fi TV series, but later went into a movie series and has a huge, huge following. The conventions are big. I mean, I've actually went to one and had breakfast with the Klingons one time. They speak their own language.
Really?
Yeah, I take it real serious, man.
I also have some Migos from the 1970s that are signed as well.
Oh, cool. I'd really like to see those.
All right, yeah, let's check it out, man.
Cool.
This one's Leonard Nimoy, played Spock. William Shatner, played Captain Kirk.
A lot of people collect the Mego action figures, and this is the early stuff. You know, this is the stuff everybody wants.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's even a Mego museum. You know, I mean, I know the stuff's hot.
And these are in really, really nice condition.
So, Johnny, what do you think these are worth, man?
It definitely will help you move the pieces, being that a lot of the pieces are signed. I would put a price in this collection between $8,000 to $9,000 for everything here.
I don't know, man. I mean, I spent a lot of time getting the autographs and everything's mint condition.
If I were to piece this collection out and have it in my store, that's what I would get for this collection.
Okay, well, I appreciate you coming down, man.
Cool, man.
What? See you later, dork. So you still want 14,000?
I don't know, man.
I'm saying 4,000.
I can't do that. And I got a wedding to pay for.
It's not my issue, man. You can get married for 99 cents in the Prius right down the street. You got a lot of stuff here. I think I'm gonna have to sell it individually. It's gonna take me a long time to do it.
What about 7.5?
I'll go $6,000, man, and I'm not going anymore.
Can you do 6,000 with some store credit?
Nope. 6,000 is what you get, man.
I got a buddy of mine that was gonna offer me the same amount. He's gonna be upset if I sell it for 6,000.
Tell you what, I'll give you $6,100. Now you made more than your buddy was gonna give you.
6,100.
6,100. You know you want it. Shake my hand and get the deal done. Come on. You're selling your toys. It's time to grow up. All right,
Oh, that hurt.
Chum, write them up.
Hell yeah, let's go do some paperwork.
All right, man. Yeah, my youth was just sold off for $6,100 and no store credit. But I got a wedding to pay for. You know, I don't know.
How can I help you, man?
I got this really cool Star Trek original cast signed photograph.
Where in the world did you get this?
I got it at a charity auction for my son's school. I really like it. I'm a big Star Trek fan, but my wife decided she doesn't want it hanging in her house, so.
I'm sure she doesn't want her friends to know her husband's a Star Trek fan either.
Yeah, that's right. I'm here at the pawn shop today to sell the autographed picture of all the original Star Trek cast. You know, when I was growing up, they were running the reruns constantly, and my brother and I used to watch them all the time. I'm hoping to get $5,000 for it, but the least I'd be willing to take is probably around $1,000.
As far as TV shows go, this has got to be one of the most successful franchises in history.
Yeah.
Especially considering there wasn't that many episodes. Star Trek has become one of the most recognizable sci-fi brands in history. NASA even named a space shuttle prototype after the Enterprise. It doesn't get more iconic than that.
I knew that Gene Roddenberry had passed away a long time ago, and I knew that James Doohan and DeForest Kelley had passed away also, so I figured this is kind of a rare item.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure, sure.
William Shatner, that's George Takei, Leonard Nimoy. You got any paperwork or anything with it? Anything I can look at? Or?
It does have a certificate of authenticity on the back.
Okay.
It's right there.
Autograph store, charity fundraising, authenticated. All right.
Sounds legit.
All right, let me take a look at here. Having an original cast sign photo from Star Trek would be a great item for the shop. And it should be pretty easy to sell. That is, if it's authentic. What are you looking to do with it, man?
Looking to sell it.
Any idea of what it might be worth, or?
Based on the internet research that I did, they were going for around $5,000, so that's kind of
Okay.
what I'm looking at.
All right, well, I've got a few concerns, my man. I would just like somebody to come in and take a look at it.
Okay,
He's one of the best autograph authenticators in the world.
okay,
So if we can get his stamp of approval on this, you could really have some big money.
okay. I'm a little nervous with somebody checking it out because, you know, why do they need to check it out? It's got a certificate of authenticity.
We got a original Star Trek, big picture signed by the entire cast plus the creator of the show. So
Cool, Star Trek. You guys are huge fans, right?
Oh, ridiculous. It's ridiculous how big of a Star Trek fan I'm not.
Oh, come on. I mean, a lot of people grew up watching this, and it really left like an impression on a lot of people. So a lot of these guys are still around, which is a good thing. They're still actually doing conventions and shows. Few people have passed away. The first to go was DeForest Kelley, and then James Doohan died in 2005. But these guys signed a lot. So their signatures are out there. But with that said, it's still very desirable. 2 of the cast members have passed away. So those cast pieces, they're harder to get your hands on. And the market for this stuff is crazy. I mean, a prop phaser could sell for up to $40,000.
So what do you think?
I've seen the 8x10s go for $700, $800, but I've never seen a large format piece before. You know, and I think this thing could be worth in excess of $1,500.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to take a look at it for me?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll do some side-by-side comparison of the signatures. The first one I would like to key on is Walter Koenig. This is one signature. It's kind of a little sloppy. His G kind of got out of control here, and you could see that on here. The next one I want to look at is Nichelle Nichols. Nichelle had a signature dominated by her ends here. Usually signed it straight across, but sometimes she stacked it. This version is stacked on here. The one, though, that kind of is striking on here is DeForest Kelley. DeForest Kelley always had this gorgeous, beautiful D, and you could see here how I made this. I mean, this D is just beautifully formed and very difficult to reproduce. This autograph here does not resemble the same one I'm looking at.
So what do you think?
Well, the one thing I do notice is the format, because it's rare that these guys would ever sign a cash out like this. Matter of fact, I don't know if I've ever seen this format signed before. Most of the stuff they did for signing were done on smaller format. And one thing I'll tell you throughout the common flow of this, most of the stuff is pretty slow. And that's a bad sign. So you have all these things saying,
Right on, man. Appreciate it.
Good to see you guys.
All right, see you later.
Yep. I was bummed out that this piece didn't turn out to be any good. I mean, I love Star Trek.
Well, I'm bummed that it's not real, but, you know, at least it was for charity. It is what it is.
All right, my man. Well, take care.
All right, thanks. I was really shocked that it wasn't real. What's most disheartening is that I have to bring this picture back home to my wife, knowing that it's a fake.
So what is this?
I have a Star Trek pinball machine.
1978 and 79, right? I'm sort of a pinball geek.
Correct, 1979 Star Trek.
Yeah, live long and prosper. I can't do that with my fingers. All right, do you know much about it?
Actually, I got it from my dad a long time ago from a pizza parlor. As you can see, we had a lot of fun with it.
Definitely tell it's had a lot of use. This is sort of like a great age for pinball machines. In the 1940s, most big cities, pinball had this terrible stigma to it. They were gambling machines, and it was teaching kids how to gamble, and it was all this terrible stuff about pinball machines. But it wasn't until the mid-70s that they got more accepted everywhere. Big boom in pinball. They wanted more and more things on the field. You know, they got busier and busier, more targets, more bumpers. I mean, this one is like, has the super high-tech LED scores on it. When I was like 13 years old, they came out with stuff like that. It was like, whoa, that's so high-tech.
I know.
I mean, you know, we have some great stuff going on here. You can jump into hyperspace, extra balls, activate transporter, welcome aboard, proceed at warp speed, enter the time warp. I absolutely love this kind of stuff. So when was the last time it was one piece?
Oh my gosh, many, many years. Our intention was to restore it, but we just didn't have time to get to it.
Okay, how much you want for it?
$1,500.
You know, it's definitely a candidate for restoration. I mean, I actually have my pinball guy here somewhere. Let me see how much it would cost me to get this thing back together. Okay? So let me go find him, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
This young man right here, Star Trek, right up your alley.
Right up my alley.
Did they make these in 78 and 79, or just set?
It was actually produced or designed in 78, but it didn't come out in production until 79.
Okay.
And it came out right when the movie did in 1979, so that made it even more popular.
Okay. I mean, because Bally, I mean, they were Chicago, right?
Chicago manufacturing is where Bally was from. They made pinballs from the mid-70s all the way up to early 80s. And I'm from the same era. I played all these as a kid myself. So
Yeah, so...
heyday for Bally.
So how much to just get the thing running, or how much to make it new?
Well, on a machine like this, usually what I do is a full restoration. If you wanted to go with that route, you'd probably be looking at about $3,000 in all new parts and probably $4,000 in labor. So you're getting a little expensive. But if we were just to get this thing back up and running again, electronics fixed, probably about $1,000. Another $1,000 in labor, and she'd be up and running.
Okay. So how much do you think these things are worth?
The way this is sitting, I would probably say it's probably around $1,000.
Okay.
Fully restored to the right Star Trek fan or the pinball enthusiast, probably $10,000.
All right. I will let you know if I get it.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good one, man.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You heard the guy.
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, if I buy this, I'm buying a project.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'll give you $600 for it.
What about 1,200?
No. I'll make it really, really easy. I'll go $800. That's the most I'm going to go. And you know what? Okay. You'll know that you brought this thing back to life.
That's true. 800. That's the deal.
Sweet. I will live long and prosper.
Yes.
All right. Thanks a lot. If you go right over the table right over there, they'll get you paid.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.